Hey, the Revivalists.
Hello.
I inadvertently turned off my own microphone. That's not good. How you guys doing? Welcome back to XRT. Welcome back to the Blue Cross Blue Shield performance stage. Nice to have you guys here. You know, as I mentioned in the intro, that when you played here last time, and I think I flippantly said no one knew who you were, but that was kind of true. But after the set, everyone was really blown away by the musicianship in this band and the energy that you guys bring. And you know, that was 2 years ago. But we were talking about this before. That's what you guys have been doing for like 7 years, just going out over the country, making impressions, getting in people's faces.
Yeah,
And, yeah.
pretty much.
Yeah. Well, congratulations on this album, which came out last summer, and we really enjoy playing it a lot.
Thank you.
Yeah, and it's like I said, it's nice to have you guys here, and it's also nice that you're from New Orleans. New Orleans is such a city that is steeped in music. When we think of New Orleans, we always think of like the Neville Brothers and you know, all the R&B and stuff like that. Yeah.
Galactic.
Yeah. yeah. But it's got to be a really competitive city to be musicians in that town, man. What's it like coming up through New Orleans with so many musicians playing so many different kinds of music?
I think there's a little there's definitely some competition to it, but it's more of like a brotherhood. It feels more like the musicians lift you up.
Once you're in, you're in. They're like, all right,
Yeah.
you're in the group. Let's do this.
It feels good, you know.
It's a crowded landscape, but it's not like people are kind of trying to edge each other out or undercutting people for gigs. There's kind of more of a sense of community and people kind of trying to pick each other up than put each other down.
Yeah. Does New Orleans attract musicians? I mean, you guys.
Yeah.
Pardon me?
7 of us, at least.
Because a lot of you guys were all going to college together, right? And what school was that?
Half of us went to Tulane, half of us went to Loyola.
And one of us went to Ohio State. You do the math.
Half plus half plus
Got
one
any
equals
Buckeyes
the
in the house? We got any
Revivalists.
Buckeyes in the house?
Well, the story of the band, pretty good story, and that's the playing on the porch story. Do you want to tell that for everyone, people who haven't heard that?
Sure.
We should see if somebody
absolutely.
from the audience can tell this
Who
story.
hasn't heard the story? Who doesn't know the origins here?
See?
All right, so quite a few of y'all.
So make it better than you've ever told it before.
All right,
Like add some stuff.
This is it.
Add the stuff about the big fight that was going on. Okay, go ahead.
Are we strapped for time?
No.
I'll just do a little.
No, you can turn this into a 7-minute song.
I might have to do this for real here.
Oh, turning it down. One day I want to see if somebody in the
so-
audience can tell this story.
2007, I moved down to New Orleans, and I'd been there for probably 2 weeks. I was sitting on my front porch playing a song, Purple Heart. This song. Well, the sun don't wanna shine on me no more. Come back, man. No. That's not part of the story.
He's on the bike.
Zach was riding his imaginary bike home from college.
And so I stopped playing, actually. And he was like, no, finish the song. So I finished the song. And then we kind of struck up a little conversation. And he took the guitar. I was like, well, do you play? He was like, yeah. And he took the guitar. Tuned it back up, I think.
Hey, wasn't Dave shirtless in this story? Oh God, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna pay for that.
I played some BS and E, you know, just flashy. And then you were like, ooh, like finger picking or
Hey, wasn't Zach?
And then, yeah.
Wow.
Wasn't Zach pantsless in this story? Just get it down.
That that happens when we do this at night, not at lunchtime.
Yeah, that's the 10 p.m. show.
Yeah, that's the blue show. So come on back for the 10 p.m. show. It's completely different. Well, I'm glad I asked that lame question because that was a great answer. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot.
You said it had to be the best. It had to be the best one.
Yeah, that was good. I especially like the imaginary bike. And I like to think that you were actually riding an imaginary bike that day, which drew you together. So.
One of those old school ones from like the 1840s with one big wheel.
Yeah, penny farthing.
So then Men Amongst Mountains came out.
Yep. Right away. Next day.
Skip a few pages.
Yeah. But with you guys playing, touring like constantly and playing for so many people over all those years, and making music and playing music live on stage, now you have what is a radio song. Wow, what's that like? What's it like to have a song that's being played constantly, not only on XRT, but not that we play it constantly, we play it.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, we could play it constantly. I don't think anyone would mind, but it's getting played everywhere.
We
You
wouldn't.
know, you have that quintessential radio song. What's that like now when you perform the song live in front of people?
Everybody sings and knows the words. It's kind of like it's one of those things. It's like you start the song and it's like on auto. It just goes. Right. Everybody's singing in the moment. Yeah. It's a beautiful thing. I hope to have a few more of those.
Yeah. Well, as a band, do you ever think about songs as potential radio songs, or you just write them and just play them, and then it just kind of happens organically like that for you guys? Is that how it was?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, yeah. We've been playing together so long, so it's kind of sometimes we just do what we do, I guess, and it's like, well, okay, that one right there.
Play the songs and then everybody else tells us which one's the radio one.
Basically, we write a song and then somebody tells us we have to cut a minute and a half out of it so we can go on the radio.
It wasn't even done, so we went to the studio with a full band arrangement. So
Yeah.
we just kind of started playing our instruments. We had the lyrics and the melody and like the content and moved around that until it became what it is today. And it's still evolving and growing.
Yeah, you'll see.
Mike has something to say.
It's nice too to have a radio song because now we get text messages with pictures of people's radios all the time.
And it's also like you'll be like
it's
sitting
great.
there at the dentist, like reading a magazine from 8 months ago. You'll be like, "Wish I knew you will come on." You're like, "Oh snap! All right, that's us."
You feel good for a second, but then you remember quickly that you're at the dentist.
Also, why are you reading the magazines? Don't you have a phone?
I don't know. I like magazines, man. I'm old school.
Ed Reading Williams.
I basically get through a magazine. That's about it.
Well, we were talking about how competitive and what the scene in New Orleans is like. It's kind of like this in the band. It's really nice. I mean, you guys are just you guys got a thing going on. It's great. You can tell you've been touring together for like 7 years. So.
Oh yeah.
We all think we're comedians too, so it's great.
Well, it's nice when you have a stage and 2 microphones for everyone, so it's great. But the song, let's hear what it sounds like on the internet at 93xrt.com, because this is a live webcast. Let's hear it for the Revivalists.